All right, again, good morning once again. Today is February 1st, 2026. And what we're going to do now, we're going to look at the DAX Germany 40. All right. Let's see what these have done and what we can expect for the future on this week. Before I do that, I have to do the disclaimer and subscribe, people. This is absolutely free and it could be relevant at the time to take a position. All right. Let's see the DAX. Okay. Boom. At first view, people, what do you see? You must learn price action. But the problem with price action is like with everything, people go insane in nonsense and you waste time in BS. Why? Because I had to sell you a book. I can show you price action, I don't know, in maybe 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. But then what am I going to sell you? So I had to make CCT, PPT, PAPP, TUTT. That had nothing to do with this. It's just an invention to sell you books. What do we see? Straight up. What do you see? I see a pullback to a level of support. Can you see that yellow line? That's the price. What do you see, people? It's like we forgot that. It kind of remind me of Star Wars, where the computer told the guy, yo, remove the computer. Use your eyes. You know how to do this. We forgot that. Nevertheless, let's measure it, okay? So what do I see? Heavy movement to the upside. Pull back into an area of support without doing anything. This is a relevant area of support. Can you see it? Now, let's measure this a little closer. Let's take two movement here. To do that, I use my Fibonacci expansion, okay? And retracement. Let's go. You know what? Let's make a point to make the Fibonacci expansion here. People, you can make this shit up. The stronger area on the Fibonacci is this area here. Expansion 131, 168. And you can see that it stopped dead at this level. All right? That amazing. Now, let's go back to the most recent analysis, which is this leg of the action. Insert Fibonacci retracement. Impulse retracement almost made it. This is the golden radio here. Here. Now, let's measure the second impulse here. This is called Fibonacci stacking. $50, $61. We can see that this area here is heavy duty. This is what I had to remove this one so I can see better. Fibonacci golden radio, people. Once enter this area, this is my buying area on the Fibonacci trading system. It's this one here, from 75 to 100. And you can see with the larger golden radio, it's down here. You can make this shit up, people. Let me adjust this in here. What do we see? One, twice. And this is the trend. What do you think is going to happen here? I will expect to see a movement to the upside here. Now, let's bring our channels, all right? At first view, we know the price is messing around near area of support, all right? Here we go. Let's bring our system. 2 months. Oh, my God. This is 2 months data. It's bouncing on this resistance here. Let's see 1 month's data. Hello. Again, in my system, you buy first touch. That's one way to do it. buy, stop loss here, buy, stop loss here. If the trade did not happen, by the time it hit the 3.6 line, something fundamentally wrong, like the goal, then it went through all the levels. It was a very violent movement to the downside because it's a freaking anomaly. But you can see, you can see back, you can do back testing, and you see every time the price here, you can see this movement. But you have to calculate your peak value properly so you control the risk. There is a level of trading in which you are not concerned about the trading itself, but you are concerning about keeping your capital intact. And if you start messing around like I see over here in all these gurus in the internet, then you can take $1,000 and make $1,000,000. You are going to blow the account 100% of the time because you are over leveraged. You have to calculate your peak value to protect your capital. Trading is a secondary thing. All right. If you don't think that way, you are going to blow account over and over again, and you're going to get frustrated. All right. Why? Because we try to do something that is an impossibility. People, there is not a broker in the world that are going to allow somebody with $1,000 to make millions of dollars. You understand that there are rules. The same thing happening in a casino. If you go to a casino with $1,000 and you walk away with $100,000 a couple of times, they're going to literally grab you, beat the shit out of you, and throw you out in the street. That's exactly what happened in here. You cannot. There are rules, people, but nobody tells you that. Everybody tells you the idea that, oh, you can start trading with $20. That made me laugh. I said, oh, I'm gonna buy something for my wife. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm trading with $20. Oh my God, brother. Oh my God. That freaking blew my mind. They're convincing people of that immense bullshit. Compare this to something else. What is it that you do for a living? You did it with $20? No. You have to mess with it. If you are a welder, you have to practice. If you are a technician or anything, you have to practice. You have to become an expert before you can see one penny. Um, my wife is Filipina. We take our kids when they were small to a Filipino doctor. And I look at this guy movement, and he go like, the mouth of a baby is like what, 1 inch maybe, less than that. He squeezed the face of the kid, and he go like, tap, tap, tap. Yeah, he have an infection. And I go like, no way, bro. No way you could see this. In my head, I go like, no freaking way. This guy is making shit up. But then I realized, wait a minute, this guy come from the Philippines. You know how many thousands of little motherfuckers this guy seen? The expertise comes from the practice. You cannot all of a sudden become a super trader because you pay $20. You understand that it makes no sense. But do you think people act with reason? No, they act with feeling. Everybody don't. I did the same. Okay, I put $1,000. I make $200 a day. I be good. I was pretending to double my account every week, just like everybody else, because this is what we buy. Are you crazy, man? You double your account a few times, and they're gonna kick you out. They're gonna say, "Excuse me, the regulation 7535-20 says this," and you go like, "What is that? It's in your contract." People, you have to be reasonable. This is doable, but it's within the range of probability. It's not gonna be this bullshit. Take $100 and make $1,000,000. No broker in the world, none, is gonna take that. No, you're gonna say, "Hey, listen, get the hell out of here," and you can do nothing. You can do nothing. All right. Anyway, it's a little bit of a rundown based on all the bullshit I see. Uh, okay, what I was okay. It's bouncing for a level of support that is relevant. So based on the evidence that I see, I will expect to see a movement to the upside on the DAX. Now that match the analysis on gold, that match the analysis on NDX, and there is something called correlation. This group of instrument move in the same direction, just like the British pound, the euro, the Australian Japanese, GBP Japanese yen, euro Japanese yen, Australian Japanese yen. They move more or less in the same relation. The correlation is also an indicator. Now, there is a problem with the DAX because elements of the economy of Europe affect this correlation. So you have it sometimes moving together, and all of a sudden you see the DAX getting off the correlation. And it's because those elements happen in Europe. Right now, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe aliens land somewhere, and anything could happen now. So that's why you see the market jumping most of the time. I expect to see here the market to do this most of the time. Can you see this? Violent movement to the downside. So this could happen here too. Maybe it happened to the downside into this area and then reassume the uptrend. The uptrend, you cannot ignore that. As a matter of fact, let's see the trend analysis here. We look at the market from the top down. The question is what top? Well, I use daily chart. This is the daily chart. Impulse, retracement on the 4-hour, buy. Impulse, retracement on the 4-hour, buy. Impulse, retracement on the 4-hour and 1-hour. So I will wait, just like the gold, just like the Nasdaq. If you look my videos and I did that, you will see exactly the same movement. So I will wait for my buy signal and all those instruments somewhere up here. If this goes down, it will be a little higher up here. So according to what I see, according to the evidence presented to me in this case, I will wait for a buy signal also in the DAX. All right, guys, this is what I see. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and give me a like so I can buy my Ferrari next year. If you don't know the joke of the Ferrari, look at my videos, okay? Can you imagine a Ferrari in New York City? Yo, you run a Ferrari First Avenue and you're not gonna make it like 2 blocks. It's gonna fall apart. Alright, again, have a nice weekend. Be careful with this extreme weather. Right now, I can hear the wind in my apartment outside. It's like minus 12 degrees outside. Crazy. Alright, again, see you guys around. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.